Right, I'm going to be doing something a little different here, but I do hope to do this regularly. I will be breaking down high-level matches in CvS2 for anybody who is trying to, get a deeper insight into high-level matches and how they operate and the nuances of every interaction. Do be warned, because this is an analysis, I will be pausing a lot in this video, so if you do want to watch this match, just play out. I've linked this in the description, so you can go watch it there. But without any further ado, let's get on. So we will be watching P. Rugal versus GAO. So we have P. Yamazaki Sagat Rugal versus C. Ryu Guile Iori. Two very strong players going at it here. Oh, so right there, he tried to go for a kick throw. As you can see, he tries to dash in, and P. Rugal jumped, but luckily he jumped forwards for GAO. He jumped forwards, and realistically, he could have done either punch or kick throw, and he would have hit him out of the air there. Now, as for why GAO would go for such a move here, going straight dashing into a throw, well, you do have to keep in mind that, P. Rugal is, well, a P group player. And at this range here that you see, this mid-range, probably a little closer, he's going to want to try to fish for parries, do some poking. He's not expecting a throw here. But Ryu's dash is fast, and GAO catches people off guard quite often with it. So, yeah, he could just dash in and throw. Now, as you can see here, like I said, he jumped, so obviously he did not get the throw. He just got close heavy kick. But that's still a favorable outcome, because he gets the hit, and he gets the first attack. Okay, now he's going for RC fireballs. Good parry, and yeah, so as you can see there, he's definitely doing RC fireballs, so as you can see there, easy parry all day. I believe even you could parry it. And then as you can see here, he does the roll cancel. You can actually see the roll. I know the quality is bad, but you could see the roll. And then, yeah, Yamazaki tries to sweep, but unfortunately, nope, he roll canceled, so he gets the iframes and hits him. Roll cancel fireballs are quite strong on the Shotos. You can kind of just chuck them out there, and then you can just go through any poke you want. The only downside to RC Fireball is mainly just going through them or jumping over them. So they basically have the exact same weaknesses as a Fireball, but now they have a bunch of iframes so that if they try to challenge it directly, they will most certainly lose. So yeah, RC Fireballs are still very strong, but they still lose to the same things a regular Fireball does. And using stand heavy kick for poking. Oh, and he tried to anti-air there with a crouch fierce. I mean, why wouldn't you in this situation? Seems perfect. This is like the exact range you would want to anti-air with Yamazaki crouch fierce. This is like the perfect range to do it. Unfortunately, the hitbox on this move isn't necessarily that good at this particular frame right here. It's hard to see, I know the quality is bad, but it's basically like the second frame of the active frames. It's the second sprite of the active frames, and as you can see, it loses, and unfortunately it is what it is. But now we move on. Okay, just goes for a simple block string. There's the dash throw. There's the dash throw. So yeah, GAO is an aggressive player. If there's one thing that instantly lets you know GAO is playing, it's that he is very aggressive. The only character who he doesn't play super aggressive with on this team is Iori. He plays a really good zoning game with Guile, but his rushdown with him is, in my opinion, his trademark with Guile. But in Iori, he just plays really solid. Nothing really to talk about. But his Ryu is very unique, and I would say that's his identification character with this team. His Ryu is unlike any other Ryu I've seen. And as you can see here, here's why. P. Rugal is in a pretty optimal range. Like, this is a good range for Yamazaki to be at. You know, you can hit at the tip of your slash. You could react to any approach with stand heavy kick or an anti-air if need be. You can react to fireballs with the reflect or parry. It's a very optimal range for Yamazaki to sit at. But then GAO just he just ignores all that. As you can see here, you notice that quick tap down. He was maybe expecting a crouch medium kick or something similar, but then as you can see, yeah, he just dashes right in and then throws him. Oh, now, this interaction has a lot more than meets the eye. I know we're only 24 seconds in and we're about, what, maybe 6 minutes into the recording? Trust me, this is useful information to know. Now, he throws him, right? And then he tries to go for an air tatsu, lands on the same side. Why do I bring this up? Well, it's because of a certain glitch known as the player 2 corner cross-up glitch. Just to shorten it, I'll call it P2 glitch. And P2 glitch is, well, it's a glitch only available on player 2's side. And it happens when you are knocked down such that your head is facing away from the corner, so basically around here, and your feet are facing towards the corner, so around here. And basically, if you are knocked down and you're in that scenario in the corner, if you are player 2 and you like jump over them, you get a cross up. Player 1, on the other hand, cannot get this to happen under those circumstances. So this is something very important to know for any competitive CvS2 match. This is why they actually do RPS for player 2, because player 2, this is the only known advantage that player 2 has that actually impacts gameplay. And both of Ryu's throws set up, they both set up P2 glitch. But now you're saying, well, why does he land same side then? It's because Yamazaki's knockdown animation, as you can see here, it's already in the condition. His feet are facing away from the corner, and his head is facing his head is facing away from the corner, and his feet are facing towards the corner. So, knowing this, you might think, oh, so the conditions are now inverted? And no, it's not that simple. Yamazaki's regular knockdown animation, for all intents and purposes, is the exact same as if a regular character's head was facing towards the corner and their feet were facing away. It just looks like the opposite because that's just how they sprited it. If you wanted to get a P2 glitch on Yamazaki, you would need his head to be facing towards the corner and his feet to be facing away from the corner. But as you can see here, Ryu's throw does not actually do this. And that's just the way that Capcom programmed Yamazaki's throw animation to be. They programmed it for him to land like this. So, this is actually a Yamazaki-specific scenario where, against normal characters, you know, the throw cross-up works. If he did this against any other character not named Hibiki, this would work. He would do the air tatsu, he would cross up, and then he would go from there. But because it's Yamazaki, and because his knockdown animation is reversed, and because his throw does not reflect that, he actually gets a same side here, despite the fact that he technically met the conditions required to do a P2 glitch. And I guess I should say this, Hibiki is the exact same. They both have like very similar knockdown animations and the same logic is applied. But yeah, so there is actually this interaction here, there's a lot more than meets the eye, and I just wanted to clarify that, you know, for those unaware. So as you can see here, he tries to, I'm pretty sure he tried to maybe expect a parry and then immediately canceled to have him do a multi-hit parry, or maybe it was a big read that just didn't work out. But in the end, P. Rugal correctly blocks and then does a very simple punish, probably the best one you have. I mean, there really isn't any other punish you can go for in this scenario. Unless, sweep is probably the only other one, but here he decides to go for the more damaging stand heavy punch into heavy slash. Okay, there we go, nice anti-air tatsu. Anti-air tatsu, especially when RC'd, is very, very powerful. And in P group specifically, if you parry it, you actually cannot get a good punish. So if you parry it, well, if you empty jump, you have to parry it again. So usually the best you can get is an air normal, which is quite ideal for a anti-air against P-Groove. You do not want there to be a situation where they parry your anti-air and then they get a full combo on you. That's not good. Oh. He tried to cancel in the Tatsu there to potentially have him parry multiple hits, but as you can see, Rugal correctly crouches so that even if he did do a Shoryuken, you know, he would still block it. So yeah, here he has him wide open. Don't blows a jab. He could have done crouch fierce, but a jab is much safer. Another RC fireball. Gets another throw. Easy block string. Oh, he caught him during the dash. Oh my god, he hit him with another DP. This is just textbook GAO offense here. Like, he is taking advantage of the fact that you are scrambling, trying to get out of the corner, and he just pounces on you. So yeah, okay, going for shorts. Just create some space. Nice anti-air slash. Now he's in a good position here, but GAO just closes the space of that dash incredibly well. Nice punish here. That is a punish, by the way. Okay, misses the Tatsu. That's an easy punish. Still dashing in, trying to corner him here with those fireballs. And then there's the RC Tatsu. You can tell that was RC'd because he tried to go for a jump medium kick, and as you can see here, yeah, it just completely misses him. RC Tatsu is also a very nice anti-air for Ryu. I wouldn't say it's better than Shoryuken strictly in terms of like damage or hell even maybe consistency because it moves forwards. It's kind of hard to get that, but RC Tatsu is still a good anti-air. Like, it's an objectively great anti-air because it obviously does its job of anti-airing. So yeah, very, very smart move from GAO here. Just decides to go for the Tatsu to win the round. Alright, now moving on, we now have Sagat versus Ryu. Slight advantage to Sagat, although I guess considering it's Beaker, it could be more even. As you can see, he tries to go for a Tiger Knee Tatsu here. That's the thing, GAO he's crazy. So I honestly can't explain to you why he does that Tiger Knee Tatsu. Maybe he was expecting him to jump, I don't know, but obviously, I don't know why he didn't combo into super here. I probably would have done super here because he's at a health where I'm not confident in me killing him. I want to just get him out the way quickly. And plus, that's kind of the point of Sagat, especially in the middle. You want to use that super. I would have probably got him out there quickly. But at the end of the day, I can understand why not, simply because you can trust in Sagat taking out the point character, and you still do have to deal with Guile. And, you know, GAO's Guile is quite strong. Nice anti-air. Nice parry into those stand fierce. That is optimal. Goes for cross up. Good pressure from GAO here. And of course, yeah, that's easy. That's an easy parry. Rugal's parry game is very, very optimal, very efficient. He's not like Wei where he tries to go for every parry. He usually just parries when he feels it's necessary. Oh, nice short hop. This is probably one of the most satisfying things in CvS2 to me, personally. Short hopping over a fireball perfectly and punishing it with a combo. Honestly, it's beautiful. And as you can see here, Rugal is just a bit too far for a full Tiger Raid. He might be, but at this range, you're not entirely sure. So it's best to go for a super that you know is going to hit from farther range. Because even though this does less damage than Tiger Raid, this is far more consistent in terms of range. So yeah, he decides to go for the quick level 3 low Tiger Cannon. There we go. Now he has all the momentum. Oh, that is a nice Sonic Hurricane. He canceled it too, which is that does not give you a confirm. You can actually hit confirm Sonic Hurricane off of a crouch medium kick, but it's actually a link, and I believe it's a 1-frame link. Technically a lot easier on a counter hit because of the frame advantage, but yeah, you could still hit confirm from crouch medium kick straight into Hurricane, but it's a very tight link. Here he canceled it, which is easier, but at that point you're just throwing it out on a prayer that it works. So as you can see here, he throws it out there. Now, I'm not saying he did this randomly. Obviously, he had to factor in that, okay, maybe he's trying to fish for a stand parry, because, you know, he's trying to parry booms, he might be trying to parry back fist or stand heavy kick, so he's just gonna, you know, maybe try to think, oh, well, if he's gonna try to stand parry, I'm going to try and counter with the very easy crouch medium kick, and then just lets it rip into super. Now he's on his ass now. Okay, nice crouch fierce. Now, you might think he's trying to zone him here, Rugal's trying to zone him here, and that's kind of true. He is kind of trying to zone him, but he's trying to meter build. That's the primary reason why he's chucking these tiger shots. He is trying to meter build for Rugal, or hell, even to close out the round with Sagat if it has to come down to it. But really, he's just trying to build meter here with these tiger shots. And obviously, Sagat doesn't really have any other safe way of building meter with special moves. Tiger Knee moves him forwards and is unsafe. Tiger Uppercut, oh my god, I don't need to explain that. And yeah, so in terms of meter building, you can meter build with Crouch Medium Punch, but this is P-Groove we're talking about. That meter is big, and he needs to build it, you know, not quickly, but he needs to start getting it to where it needs to be. Oh, and he found the gap right there. That is a textbook roll. So this is an example of adapting to the situation perfectly. GAO knows that what he just saw a couple of tiger shots. He knows what Rugal is trying to do. He knows that he's trying to meter build, and he knows that after maybe 1 or 2 crouch medium punches, he is going to let that tiger shot go. So he knows, all right, I'm just going to roll past it, and then there you go. He gets it, gets the crouch medium punch, but unfortunately, I guess he just didn't have enough charge to go into flash kick or sonic boom. So all he got was a crouch medium punch, but still, he's getting him closer to the corner. Well, nice parry, but sonic boom recovery is too fast. Good anti-air. Oh, now giving him a taste of his own medicine. Nice. We did see earlier how Sagat's short hop can go over Sonic Boom, but if you really think about it, RC's Sonic Boom is really, really good at stopping short hops, just not ones from mid-screen, of course. But as you can see there, you know, he thought he had him, and technically he did, but he RC'd it. So it is what it is. That's just RC. So technically, Rugal's timing here was exquisite, but he RC'd it. And unfortunately gets knocked down, tries to go for a roll cross-up. Oh, he missed the combo there. That was a drop combo, but you can see some of these very ambiguous roll cross-ups, and Guile has the longest range roll in the game. So as you can see, he was able to get a Sonic Boom and then get an ambiguous left-right cross-up here. As you can see, it's a bit easier to tell when now that I'm going frame by frame, but when I'm going based on when I'm going based on in the match, it's hard. Oh, good jump. As you can see there, he did his thing right there. So yeah, he tries to go Sonic Boom, misses the punish, gets the back fierce on the Sonic Boom. That is just textbook Guile. He tried poking him after that and then just got back fisted. All right, moving on to Rugal. All right, now the goal here is build meter first. He's at low health, and as long as nothing goes cataclysmically bad, just build meter. Nice anti-air. As you can see, one of the reasons why Crouch Medium Punch is a very effective anti-air with Rugal, and why I think what separates the good Rugals from the great Rugals is their ability to hit that Crouch Medium Punch anti-air. If you want a good example, watch Silent Scope. He hits this anti-air all the time, and Rugal doesn't really have any other anti-airs that actually low profile. I mean, I would still think his best anti-air is probably Stand Medium Punch, but Crouch Medium Punch really helps against those characters with really good early jump normals that can potentially beat Stand Medium Punch. Rugal's tall, mind you, so they can do early jump-ins expecting that Stand Medium Punch and beat it out clean. So having this Crouch Medium Punch allows the Rugal player to basically anti-air them while crouching, gives them a nice way to down back and still maintain defense. Granted, this move doesn't have many active frames, and the optimal angle is very weird, so for any Rugal players watching, you're going to have to lab this anti-air out a lot because the timing is weird. I would know. I'm a Rugal player too. Okay, just chucking out fireballs. Oh, tried going for dive kick, but he saw it. He was down backing. That's just classic Guile right there. He has full meter, so he's just gonna, as you saw there, Rugal had full meter. He is not trying to He is not trying to do anything too crazy. And note that Guile in this situation had a level 3. If he did something that GAO knew, okay, like, this is... If he saw something out of him that he knew, okay, I can just let it rip, he was going to do Sonic Hurricane. He was going to chuck a Sonic Hurricane and obliterate him and then give his Iori all the momentum in the world. But as you can see there, P. Rugal was incredibly patient, did not let that pressure get to him, and he just closed it out with a short hop heavy kick. So good stuff so far, and now we have the anchor matchup. Now, luckily, he did not have to fight Sagat here, because the reason why Rugal is not that good of an anchor most times is because he has to fight Sagat, and that's a shitty matchup. Nice. You can see these low short Rekkas, these one-hit low short Rekkas. One of the things that makes Iori very, very comfortable to play at pretty much all levels of play, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or a pro, is his Rekka being safe on block really helps out hit confirms, because you can do this like one crouch light kick into Rekka. That gives you more than enough time to see if that string connected, and then you can just do the other 2 hits of the Rekka. It basically gives you a very easy block string that just, you know, slowly whittles down the guard bar and still allows you to hit confirm if you manage to hit it. Oh, tries to... Oh, there's the RC. Yeah, I was expecting that. Oh, tries to go for an empty jump low, misses it. Okay. Oh, as you can see there, this is something not really used much, but it's used a decent bit in high-level play. As you can see there, he goes for the fireball. He tries to go for a neutral jump light kick. Now, other neutral jump light kicks that are like this are like Cammy or Chun-Li, where you basically stick out a wall. Basically, you stick out a hitbox, and you're basically just daring the player to try and anti-air it at this range. If Rugal was underneath him, he is hitting that with a crouch medium punch all day, no questions asked. But he is hitting it at the tip. Just at the tip, where a lot of the anti-airs that Rugal has might not win. There's an uncertainty factor, which is why P. Rugal did not go for the anti-air here. So that's a strategy you can also use a lot, using those longer ranged empty jump, neutral jumps to your advantage. Oh yeah, another important thing to note about this particular matchup is that Iori is the shortest crouching character in the game. So Rugal's Crouch Fierce is one of his best pokes. It reaches out really, really far. But as you can see here, it just completely whiffs on a crouching Iori. He is just so short. And you really have to change how you play neutral in matchups where you don't have a Crouch Fierce available to you, because it is one of his most important buttons. So yeah, that's another thing to note for Rugal players. Oh, it's a little short. Oh, that's just easy. That's too easy. Sometimes the best anti-air you have isn't a button, it's a parry. And as you can see here, P. Rugal is really good at this. He saw this jump in. He knew this was happening. Now he did a jump medium punch, he parries it, and as you can see, immediately low shorts because Iori lost his trip guard, and then from there, it's just short, super. Easy peasy. P. Rugal has a lot of momentum now. Also, if you're wondering why in this particular situation you don't throw a Reppuken here, it's actually because you can. The skull effects here, it actually disallows you, I don't know if that's a word, it prevents you from throwing a Reppuken. I don't know why, I guess it's because they're both energy, but you cannot throw a fireball with this Orochi skull effect active. If this was not the case, I guarantee you P. Rugal would have thrown a meaty fireball here, because why wouldn't you? It's easy. It's a free meaty that gives you plus frames, yada yada yada. But unfortunately you can't. So as you can see, usually after a God Press Super, usually you just do a genocide cutter, a light genocide cutter, just to build a teeny bit of meter, and then you go for Oki, which is what he does. Oh, nice throw. Yeah, Rugal is very good at doing dash and throws. 0 frame recovery dash, and it's really fast. It's similar to Ryu, but it doesn't cover as much distance. But in the corner, distance does not matter. So, as you can see, he just gets that throw easy peasy. As you can see, he goes for the meaty fireball. Oh, missed the combo. That's tough. He could have ended it there. As you can see, he tried DPing because he expected him to try and poke there, but unfortunately, nope. He gets the short, but does not combo into the Genocide Cutter. Okay. Now he's throwing fireballs. Oh, misses the crouch medium punch anti-air. Now he's just going for Rekkas. As you can see, a lot of this high-level CvS2 is just pokes barely whiffing. Absolute spacing is required here, and as you can see, these two guys are just doing an incredible job at it here. Oh, as you can see there, the reason why he went into the air despite being grounded is he was actually dashing, as you can see here. He was trying to dash to maybe get a throw in. Probably that's what he was trying to do. And as you can see, he got hit out of it. So yeah, all dashes are considered airborne, regardless of what state regardless of if you're grounded or not. Visually, you're always considered airborne. So dashes actually don't have much risk when you're doing dash and throws, unless they do a super. Otherwise, if they do a super, yeah, that's not good. All right, so okay, goes for a basic block string, and yeah, that's easy. He swept at he tried sweeping there, guessed wrong. Rugal knew that and jumped. Now, obviously, this is a case example of just knowing your opponent's pokes. At this range, Iori is not hitting you with anything. The only thing he's conceivably hitting you with is RC Rekka, because I think the distance generated from the roll might actually reach. But even if it did, jumping out is still good here, because it's not going to hit him. So you would still at least get out of the corner. But here, he does a sweep, which is the only poke Iori has in this particular spacing that connects. Rugal saw that and is like, you know what, let's do it. He jumps and gets the easy cross up for the win. All right, match number 2. Again, same order, same matchup. Okay, going for the RC fireballs again. Catches the dash with slash here. Oh, nice roll DP. Roll DP, people say it's scrubby, but when you do it in moderation, and I say this with like a capital M moderation, like once every match type shit, it works. It works more than I would like to admit, because yeah, even I think roll DP is like just a tad bit scrubby, but that's my personal opinion, obviously. Okay, tries to roll in, nice roll punish. Good jump medium kick too. He's got him in the corner right where he wants him. Oh, good sweep for the punish. Oh, good Tatsu. A lot of stuff happened there. So as you can see, he tried to punish the roll with a crouch fierce, I think, or it could have been a throw that came out as a crouch fierce. And then it's unsafe as hell, so obviously easy punish. And then dashes in, goes for the low shorts into light Tatsu, DP. That's a pretty common Ryu thing to do, is just a light Tatsu whiffing into a DP, because light Tatsu is harder to punish than it seems. So yeah, a lot of people miss it, and then that DP is just pretty much the message saying, yeah, you suck at punishing this move. Cross up. Goes for a simple string there. Nice cross up. Does not go into the super, either misinput or just off a choice. GAO is really good at getting these cross ups. He has Ryu's cross up distance down to a T, as you can see here. Cross up, goes for a block string. Another cross up, hits it this time. Tries to roll DP again, gets punished, but then finds another cross up. Tries to Tatsu, gets the punish. Oh wow, that is basically just light Tatsu DP, but you know, honestly, actually, it's a safer version. It sounds crazy because he's doing a super, but level 2 Super Tatsu is very safe. Like, you are not punishing this move. Oh, misses the DP. Yeah, normally what you do after a successful level 2 Tatsu is you DP. And as you can see here, he canceled it into a Hadoken, which I am certain was not what he wanted. He wanted a DP to close out the round. And the roll cancel Hadoken finishes it out. Don't even say much about that. Okay, now the Sagat matchup, he almost has meter, so he's gonna probably have to use it in this matchup. Just trying to build some meter with Tiger Shots. These roll cancel Hadokens are blowing by Crouch Fierce. Nice block string. Unfortunately, there's a gap in it, so he can parry it. Oh, drops the combo. That was a textbook Sagat combo that he dropped. Another roll cancel. That was an easy punish. Oh, he beats the anti-air. That's tough. Yeah, as you saw, Rugal, up to this point, has not anti-aired with an uppercut. He's been anti-airing with close fierce. But as you can see, didn't quite work this time. He did it just a bit too late. Oh, gets hit by the Tatsu. Oh, that time he tried DPing, and yeah, Shinsho. And the cross-up, too. That was not a... That was tough. Now, that was not a P2 cross-up. I just want to clarify, because I know I explained it earlier. That is not a P2 cross-up. He just jumped over him. He was not in the corner. But yeah, that's about the biggest damage combo you could do. And there you go. Easy throw. He was not expecting the cross-up, so he's just going to try. He spent a lot of energy on trying to block the right way, but unfortunately, the throw is there. All right, he is on his last leg with Rugal. Yeah, GAO is just trying to do he's playing a bit more crazy now because he has the room to. He can play really crazy now. And unfortunately, Crouch Medium Punch anti-air gets it done. That jump kick, it's been beating out a lot of his anti-airs early, but now it is not. Okay, back fist. So far, he's been playing decent neutral against GAO here. Oh my god. That's just instinct right there. That is a read that worked incredibly. So yeah, as you can see here, he does Sonic Boom. And Sonic Boom, I forget the exact number of how plus it is. I think it's like +7, +8, or like +9. It's very plus. It is a very plus move. But now, knowing that, and knowing that Guile, or not even Guile, in this case, GAO, really likes to, layer a bunch of Sonic Booms and normals and stuff. He really likes to be able to stagger and create these elaborate block strings. Now he knows, okay, he is going to go for Crouch Medium Punch this time because that's like one of the only pokes that can hit me and stuff me at the same time. So I'm going to try to fish for a low parry. Let's see what happens. He gets it. Goes straight for Crouch Medium Kick because keep in mind, at this range, most of Rugal's typical, cancels into the God Press Super don't work. Crouch Medium Punch is probably too far away. Low Short's definitely too far away. Stand Medium Kick is not far away. It can actually hit at this distance, but realistically, Crouch Medium Kick is better because you start from crouch, meaning that you start the motion already, making it easier. But yeah, as you can see here, Crouch Medium Kick goes into super. Just textbook parry read. Now he's got to try and close it out. And he does. He'll take that trade all day. Rugal is tanky, if anything. Rugal's tanky. Also, if you're wondering why he whiffs mediums there, it might be hard to tell from the video quality, but he's actually building meter here. The Japanese version of CvS2 actually allows you to build meter post-KO if you have control of your character. So yeah, he whiffs these mediums. You can see it just barely. If you watched the P-Groove meter, it builds ever so slightly. So he's trying to get as much meter as he can. The US version of CvS2 does not have this. So if you're whiffing mediums in the US version, you're just doing it just to do it. There's no upside to it. Alright, so now he's managed to bring it back, but no meter. So he's gonna really have to hope. Oh, that's textbook. That is an easy tick throw. Iori's best tick throws into his command grab are stand jab, close short, and crouch short. Obviously, all of those are lights. Hell, even his jump light normals work well for it. Or hell, jump medium punch and jump light punch. He has a lot of tick throws into his command grab is what I'm saying. And obviously because it's a P-Groove player, yeah, it probably works a bit better against normal players. Simply because, he's been parrying the shit out of him this match. Oh, nice wake-up throw. Goes for the meaty. Oh, this time he gets it. That time it worked. I'm pretty sure he dashed in there. Not entirely sure. I think he dashed in. Yeah, he dashed in. I can see the crouch frame that happens before the dash. So yeah, he definitely got the reversal he wanted there. He tried that in the last match, but unfortunately that didn't work. And as you can see, that's just, that's just how it happens. Sometimes your reversal works, sometimes it doesn't. You don't let it determine who you are as a player. That's just how it is sometimes. It's called gambling for a reason. Okay, goes for the low shorts, tries to stagger to potentially get a command grab. Oh, tried to get a cross up there. That was a tricky one. Oh, nice. That jump medium punch. Yeah. That jump medium punch is a very hard normal to anti-air. And also, I think his timing was off. Yeah, his timing was off. I think he was expecting like a normal with potentially more downward reach. Or he just missed his anti-air timing, We aren't perfect. He probably missed his anti-air timing. But unfortunately, this is not the time you want to miss your anti-air timing, because he gets the jump into the full combo there, the jab into Rekka's. Oh, he went to low shorts but had no meters, so he really couldn't do anything. That if you go 3 low shorts, your next best option is literally nothing, which is sad. It kind of goes to show how bad Rugal's meterless combos are when they're not point blank. Nice RC Rekka. He is close to dying here. He is. Oh, nice. So yeah, that goes back to what I demonstrated earlier at the end of the first match. So when he's cornered here, the range is different though. He can actually hit him with many pokes, but Rugal decides to jump out anyways. But basically at this range, if he's gonna try to poke me, I can jump and I'll be safe. I can jump and I'll be safe. The only way that I'm not safe is if he knows I'm going to jump out and he sits back and anti-airs me. Which is obviously a possibility, but in this case, why not? It's a guess. So he jumps, RC Rekka whiffs, and now we're out of the corner, which is good. Now he's just trying to build as much meter as he can. And there's the big moment of the game. So yeah, as you can see, Rugal, once he gets out of this corner, he's just trying to build as much meter as possible before he gets cornered again. Because once he gets cornered again, realistically, GAO is not letting him leave. He's going to keep him there, and chances are he's going to lose the match. But as you can see here, good anti-air jump fierce, just throwing her Pukins, trying to build meter. And then finally, the big moment of the match, he knows GAO is being aggressive. He knows that GAO is trying to hunt him down and close out the match. Knowing this, he assumes, okay, every jump he does is probably going to result in a jump in, and well, if you know what's coming, you're in P groove. Just parry it. And note that this is a very close call. He had just enough meter here. So, firstly, he gets meter for the parry. He gets meter for the low short. He gets meter for the second low short. And that just barely builds him enough meter to go into super. If he tried to go into super with one low short, if he had even just a slightly less meter, if he didn't throw those 3 crouch medium punches, he would have not had enough meter for that super. If he tried to go into super, it would have whiffed, and he would have had to try and build it up again, because he would have had super after maybe like another whiff crouch fierce or crouch medium punch. Sorry. So yeah, he barely gets enough meter for the super. Very close call, and he lets it rip. And just look at the damage this thing does. Oh my god. I mean, look at his health before. I mean, this was his health before. It's literally at 50%. Like almost a flat 50%. But then a short super, a combo that's not even that complex. Just damn. Damn. Now we are moving on to the third and final match. this time he decides to red Yamazaki instead of the white. There's the throw, as we mentioned earlier. Oh, this time he caught him with the jab. Oh, he's a lot more used to GAO's Tatsu shenanigans now. So like as you can see here, he tried to go for close fierce into Tatsu. He actually anti-airs correctly and cancels into slash to build meter. Now, you might think, well, he might be doing it so it's quicker. I'm pretty sure this is slower. The cancel itself makes the whole duration slower. But he's doing it to build meter. And of course, if you're in P-Groove, you want to build as much meter as possible because God knows you do not get a chance to land a level 3 often in P-Groove. Now, he's still in the corner, but there you go. Rugal has demonstrated an excellent anti-fireball game by just simply parrying and punishing. Yeah, he's RCing these, but you could just parry. He knows it's coming. GAO really likes his RC fireball, so he knows it's coming. He just parries it and then punishes with a quick long range poke. As we saw previously, he did this a lot with Scott Stand Fierce. Okay, nice, easy. And then yeah, he whiffs the combo there, but same deal. Oh, that was just a guess. That was basically a guess between throw and DP, and he just guessed wrong. Nice throw. This corner pressure. This is classic GAO corner pressure. Oh, nice parry. Yeah, notice. Oh, I see a lot of people do this block string. This particular block string. Even with a heavy fireball, because he used a light fireball here. Even if he used a heavy fireball, he's still parrying that because there is a very clear gap. If there's one piece of advice I'm going to give you when it comes to this block string, it is please do not do it when the opponent has a level 3. They will roll through it, or not roll through it, they'll go through it and they will kill you. So, yeah, I would just steer clear of this block string unless it's they do not have the super or the facilities to basically nullify it. It's nice to have, it's a nice block string, but at the same time, it also has its flaws. If you really want to throw a fireball after a Hadoken, just do a block string that has crouch medium kick instead, because it has less corner push. And just less pushback overall. Another wrong guess from the crouch light kick DP. Throw tech, he guessed right. Nice, punishes the roll. He is just giving him free meter. I think GAO just hasn't quite, I think he might be chucking those out there just to keep him honest. I wouldn't be throwing this many fireballs, but then again, I am nowhere near the player of GAO. I'm just saying, I'm just yapping. But yeah, he is just throwing a lot of fireballs and giving Rugal a lot of meter. Oh, there's the throw tech. He knew he was trying to go for roll throw there. Nice, there's the roll punish. That was what he was trying to go in the previous match. Right there, into slash. Easy peasy. Roll punishing is hard. Even offline, roll punishing is hard. Okay, neutral being played. Tries to punish, but the difference between Ryu's Sonic Boom, or Ryu's Fireball and GAO's Sonic Boom is that GAO's Sonic Boom has such a fast recovery. It's almost impossible to jump over it and punish unless you got the read. Like we saw in the first match with the guy with the Sagat short hop into super. If you try to parry it and then try to punish it, the only way you're doing that is if you have a very, very fast normal. Here, Yamazaki's stand heavy kick is just far too slow for this. Okay. Oh, that was a good RC boom. Oh yeah, back fist whiffs on Yama crouching. That's good. That is very important to know for this matchup. Well, tries to go for a knife block string. It does great guard damage. Now, as you can see, you could just see, look at this sequence here that he uses to corner him, from going from corner to corner. Stand heavy kick, whiffs buttons, RC boom, crouch medium kick, stand heavy kick, roll into, and then now he has him in the corner. He makes such good use of crouch medium kick, stand heavy kick, back fist, and booms. Like, those 4 moves, like, GAO just uses those 4 perfectly to try and trap you, basically. Because GAO can play Zone or Guile if he wants to. He can easily zone you out for the full 99 seconds, but once he traps you, he has insane rush down with this character. Okay, tries to go dash and throw, did not work. Nice, it sits on the fireball. Oh, slash. He tried slashing, but yeah, then he threw a fireball, and it is what it is. Rugal still on an advantage, although that stored level 3 from Guile does make it scary. Good Crash Fierce. And there it is. Again, the short hop heavy kick into super. You can see, like, he obviously does not jump in reaction to this. He jumps knowing that, okay, he's gonna throw a boom. Because this is the range where booms are thrown the most. Quite literally mid-screen, footsies range. But unfortunately for him, if he jumps early enough, well, you can eat a foot to the face and a plasma energy to the groin. Nice, good roll punish. That is textbook Sagat. And the easy throw. The tiger knee and the throw. Normally you're so used to seeing Sagat do like crouch fierce meaty or low short meaty or jab meaty that like you don't see throw, but you can use it. It'll catch people off guard. Nice sweep to counter the round start sandline kick. Oh, that could have been an easy punish. He just missed it. Oh. He could have gone knee here, but I think that like low short that he pressed there afterwards was the knee. He just misinterpreted it. Nice anti-air. He is making great use of close fierce. Like I said, he has not uppercutted to anti-air once in this entire set here. He has only used close fierce as an anti-air against jumpers where uppercut would hit. And it works. It works. The only thing it lacks is the iframes, which obviously means it's less consistent, but he is clipping these empty jumps perfectly with this move. Okay, nice stand medium kick. Now he's going to chuck fireballs to maybe build some meter. Oh, good RC Rekka. That's a... RC Rekka, I mean, I'm not going to say it's an anti-air, but it works at clipping short hops here, as you can see. Just clips him right there. Nice wake-up throw. He lost his trip guard from that jump light kick. Oh my god, that is a great confirm right there. So yeah, stagger pressure with the Iori. As you can see, note how he's chaining 2 lights. He's chaining 2 lights, a crouch light kick and a jab. Chaining 2 lights for GAO is enough for him, because GAO is crazy. He has crazy execution, so just 2 lights might not be enough for some players, but for GAO, 2 lights is more than enough for him to say, all right, yeah, this hits. And as you can see there, he hit those 2 lights there, the jab and the stand short. So he's like, okay, that's enough for me. I'm going to combo into super. And that he does. And he's just going to go for the DP, easy. And the instant overhead. Yeah, so Iori, a very scary round-ending feature of Iori is that his jump medium punch works on everybody. Well, actually, no, I don't think it works on everybody. Maybe, I might have to check. But it's like Eagle's jump medium kick, where you always have to be weary of it, especially at the end of the match. You really have to worry about it at the end of the match. So yeah, this is a good thing to know if you're an Iori player. It's that you can use an instant jump medium punch as an instant overhead to close out the round. It's practically unreactable too. Like, you could not introduce it the whole match and then use it. If an opponent blocks it, they just no ball. I don't know what else to say, they just no ball. Nice RC Rekka. That was a great RC Rekka right there. Textbook example of when to use it. So, as you can see there, he sees it, he reacts to it, and then he's like, oh, that's punishable. I'm just gonna go right through it into RC Rekka. That is one of the main uses to punish things like slow fireballs. And then as you can see there, another RC Rekka to blow through pokes. Oh my god, he was trying to go for a combo there but missed it. As you can see, these one hits into Rekka are just so useful for Iori here. Nice parry. Good DP. Yeah, notice how Rugal's not going for dive kick often here. And the reason why is because GAO is really good at anti-airing. So you could try to dive kick all you want. Unless you're doing it from like full screen to build meter, GAO is anti-airing your ass, and it's not going to be fun. So yeah, you would normally think that like Rugal is very good at, you know, pressuring with dive kick. Against someone like GAO, dive kick is not nearly as good as it can be. There's the command grab, that's easy, crouch fierce into super. And then he's just gonna go for it again. He really wants to get all the round momentum he needs. Oh! My goodness gracious, P. Rugal. So as you can see right here, P. Rugal saw, alright, yeah, he is trying to go for an empty jump low. Normally, as you can see there, he was holding back to block a taco kick, being the backlight kick. He was trying to block taco kick. And then you could see the sprite. He was trying to do a low short, but P. Rugal noticed, oh, he's gonna try to go for an empty jump low short. I'm gonna beat him to it. And as you can see, he does. And he just barely has enough shorts to finish the match. And there you go. That is P. Rugal versus GAO. And I just looked at the length of this recording, 51 minutes. I hope you liked me yapping for an hour. Anyways, yeah, that is all from me. I will be doing more of these in the future. Please, if you are watching this, give me feedback if I'm, you know, taking too long, if I'm missing out information. Please let me know. I want to make this a regular thing because with the collection coming out, I want to make sure that I, you know, can spread the gospel to the masses, and this is one of the ways I want to do it. So if you've gotten to this point, please give me feedback on how I can make these better, not only for, you know, you, but also for everybody else who might be stumbling across these videos as they're trying to study the game. So yeah, that is all from me. I'll catch you later.